What's up, boys? Coming here with a quick picks video on UFC 309, Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, the heavyweight titles on line. GOAT versus GOAT. Let's get into it. First fight up, Veronica Hardy versus Eduarda Moura. This is a flyweight bout. Hardy is 9-4, coming at -135. Moura is 10-1, coming at +114. I'd say that Hardy, she's a technical striker that's in and out. She's pretty hard to hit and she's pretty fast. I'd say Moura, on the other hand, is a dangerous grappler. She looks for takedowns and she has good takedowns. I'd say her striking really isn't it, but she has really dangerous submissions and she has a pretty good ground and pound on top. She gets in good positions, and I think that in this fight she'll be able to get the takedowns, put her up against the fence, and slow down Hardy, make her not be able to use her best tool, which is keeping the distance, staying on the outside, and blitz attacking. So I think that Moura is going to win. Low, medium confidence in the pick, low confidence in this fight going decision. Next fight up, Oban Elliott versus Bassil Hafez. So welterweight bout. Elliott is 11-2, coming at -285. Hafez is 9-4, coming at +230. Elliott, he has really good combos, and I'd say he has good wrestling as well. He's tough. He pushes on the pace. He has good pressure. His cardio is pretty decent. I'd say Hafez, he honestly is just brute force. He is strong. He has good wrestling, and I'd say the only thing is his cardio is in question. He did have a really good fight against Jack Maddalena, but I'd say that Maddalena, his takedown defense isn't the best, and he was pulling guillotine a lot. That's what Hafez had a lot of success in, just getting the takedown and getting control time. Hafez on the feet, he throws hard, has bombs, but I'd say Elliott's going to be more technical. He's going to land more. I think that in the wrestling exchanges, he's going to be able to grit down more. He's going to be able to stuff the takedowns, maybe get takedowns of his own, and win on the feet. So the pick is Elliott. Low confidence in the pick, low medium confidence in this fight going decision. Next fight up, Gall versus Ramiz Brahimaj. This is a welterweight bout. Gall is 7-6, coming at -142. Brahimaj is 10-5, coming at +120. Gall, he's kind of a nothing burger. He's unproven. His record is pretty bad. I'd say he has improved his striking a bit, but I'd say he really isn't that good anywhere. Brahimaj, on the other hand, all his wins are by submission. He has a pretty good first round. I'd say he's also unproven. He hasn't really beaten anybody that good. I'd say in his last fight, he kind of just didn't look like he wanted to be there. He didn't put that grit to try to win the fight. But Gall is kind of similar. Both these guys are unproven, but I'd say that Brahimaj, he has the danger, he has the threat, he has submissions, he has pretty decent takedowns as well, so I think that he'll be able to get the takedowns. I'm kind of going back and forth on whether he can submit him or not, but I'm just going to say that Gall can pull it through, get taken down, and not get submitted. So Brahimaj, low confidence in the pick, low confidence in this fight going decision. Next fight up, Marcin Tybura versus Jhonata Diniz. It's a heavyweight bout. Tybura is number 10 in the world, 25-9, coming at -148. Diniz is 8-0, undefeated, coming at +124. I say Tybura, he has a pretty easy game plan against Diniz, just to get the takedowns, control him, glance some good ground and pound, or look for the submission. Tybura has had a couple ground and pound finishes. He's been in the top 15 for a long time. He's been in the UFC. He's faced some good guys. So I think that Diniz is definitely someone he's faced before in his career. Diniz, on the other hand, he's powerful. He's a former kickboxer. I'd say that he definitely does get hit, as good of a striker as he is. His takedown defense needs work, and I think that in this fight, he just got to get taken down. So give me Tybura. Low confidence in the pick, just because he definitely can get knocked out by Diniz. Diniz has the power. Medium confidence in this fight going finish, and I think that Tybura is going to finish Diniz in the second round by ground and pound. Next fight up, Roberto Romero versus David Onama. This is a lightweight bout. Romero is 8-3, coming at +750. Onama is 12-2, coming at -1200. Romero, he looks for takedowns. He's really unproven. There isn't too much tape on him. He hasn't really faced anybody that good. This is also short notice. Onama is moving up in weight. He has missed weight before. This is lightweight. Onama is really powerful. He's strong. He has great scrambles. And I think that he's just going to be able to do whatever he wants in this fight, just because Romero, I don't think his wrestling is good enough to take down Onama. Onama had a really good showing against Pierce, had really good scrambles, had really good striking in that matchup. And I'd say that he's just too powerful. He's too experienced. I think that Romero is kind of given this shot. I don't know if he's necessarily UFC worthy, but I guess we'll find out. But I think that Onama will knock him out in the first round. So the pick is going to be Onama. High confidence in the pick, medium high confidence in this fight going finish. Next fight up, Jim Miller versus Damon Jackson. This is a lightweight bout. Miller is 37-18, coming at +150. Jackson is 23-7, coming at -180. Miller, he's honestly the journeyman GOAT. He's been in the UFC for so long. I think he has the most UFC wins. He's pretty powerful for his age. He definitely is on his way out though, and I'd say his days are numbered. He has a pretty good ground game as well, but I'd say that Jackson, he's probably just going to be better than him everywhere. He's dangerous. He looks for takedowns. I'd say the only thing is he is chinny, and Miller definitely has the power to knock out Jackson, but I think that Jackson, he's just better than him. So the pick is going to be Jackson. Low medium confidence in this fight going to decision. Next fight up, Chris Weidman versus Eryk Anders. This is a middleweight bout. Weidman is 16-7, coming at -105. Anders is 16-8, coming at -115. Weidman, he's an ex-champ. That's a good wrestler. I'd say that the only thing is that he's kind of just not the same as what you would picture Weidman as. He definitely has gotten a lot worse. He's gotten a lot slower. Anders, on the other hand, he looks for takedowns as well. He kind of is the definition of a journeyman. He wins one, loses one. He's been around in the UFC for a decent bit. I'd say he could be kind of chinny because he has been dropped in his last 2 fights. So I don't really see Weidman knocking him out. Both these guys are kind of decision burger guys, both on probably the end of their careers. Weidman, I think that he's just going to be able to do enough on the feet, look active enough, and I think that his wrestling is going to be better. I think he'll be able to get takedowns of his own if he wants. So give me Weidman, low medium confidence in the pick, medium confidence in this fight going decision. Next fight up, the last fight on the prelims. Jonathan Martinez versus Marcus McGhee. This is a bantamweight bout. Martinez is number 10 in the world, 19-5, coming at +114. McGhee is 9-1, coming at -135. Martinez, he's a really good striker. He's got powerful leg kicks. I'd say he has some good wins. Against Said Nurmagomedov is probably his best win. I'd say the biggest thing in this fight is if Martinez is able to be on the front foot. When he's on the front foot, he can find a lot more success with his leg kicks, with his striking. He gets in a really good groove. But I'd say McGhee, he's really powerful. He has that aggressive pressure that keeps people on their toes, pushes people against the cage. He finds those big shots. And I'd say the only reason I'm not as confident in McGhee is because this is a step up. Martinez proved himself in the division. If he gets a good win against Martinez, if he gets a finish here, like I think he is, he definitely will be a good prospect in the division. I'd say the only worry is maybe his cardio. I think that he is powerful enough. He finds the big shots. He pushes the pace, and he makes shit happen. So give me McGhee. Low confidence in the pick. Low confidence in this fight going finish. And I think that he'll knock him out in the first or second round. Next fight up, the main card opener, Mauricio Ruffy versus James Llontop. This is a catchweight bout at 165. Ruffy, he's 10-1, coming at -900. Llontop is 14-4, coming at +600. Ruffy, he's a really technical striker. All of his wins are by finish. He's part of the Fighting Nerds. He has that aura. He definitely is really good. I wouldn't quite say he's like a Protez or a John Silva, but he definitely looks like he has that ability to find these knockout shots. He looks like he definitely could be in the top 15. So Llontop, I don't really see him being in a top 15 fighter, but he definitely has decent hands, and I'd say he is tough. He's hard to put away. One thing about Llontop is that his takedown defense isn't that good. I feel like if Ruffy isn't able to find the knockout blow, he'll just be able to win on the feet, get takedowns as well. I think that this will be a good test just because if Llontop is able to survive, Ruffy hasn't seen a decision, so we'll see how his cardio holds up, and I think that this is a good one. Medium confidence in Ruffy and low medium confidence in this fight going finish, and I think that Ruffy will be able to knock out Llontop in the first round. Next fight up, Karine Silva versus Viviane Araujo. This is a flyweight bout. Silva is number 10 in the world, 18-4, coming at -298. Viviane is number 11 in the world, 12-6, coming out +240. Karine Silva, I feel like she really does have a dangerous ground game, but say her striking needs work if she wants to reach the top 5 in this division. She goes for takedowns. She has pretty good control. She's dangerous on bottom. She's dangerous on top. Araujo, she's a good all-arounder who's tough. She's faced good people. She's faced the likes of Alexa Grasso, Natalia Silva, Jennifer Maia, Amanda Ribas. So she's definitely seen higher-level fighters, and she's held up decently well. And one thing that I'd say about Silva, in her last performance against Ariana Lipski, I'd say she kind of looked worse than I thought she would. I thought she would be able to do a lot more damage, find a lot more submissions, or at least go for more submissions. But I think that Araujo is a step up for her, even though she is higher ranked than her. I think Silva should be able to get this one done, but Araujo is tough. She does well against a lot of people, so I can't be too confident in it. But the pick is going to be Silva, low medium confidence, and low medium confidence in this fight going decision. Next fight up, Bo Nickal versus Paul Craig. This is a middleweight bout. Nickal is 6-0, coming at minus 1350. Craig is 17-8, coming at plus 800. Nickal, he's a top-tier wrestler who has all finishes. I'd say his striking definitely needs work, but I think that in this matchup, he probably will stay on the feet, but I think that he can just do whatever he wants. I think he can take down Paul Craig, even though Paul Craig, I feel like, can submit anybody. His striking is abysmal. He needs a Hail Mary in this matchup, and I'd say that there definitely is a chance that Craig can submit Nickal, but I'd say that Nickal, he's really safe. He's used to keeping dominant positions, and I feel like Craig has submitted the likes of Ankalaev, Jamal Hill. I think Nickal, he could be one of those people, but I just feel like Nickal is just going to knock him out. He's going to make this one look easy. He's going to do whatever he wants. He can get takedowns if he wants. The pick is going to be Bo Nickal. High confidence in the pick. Medium high confidence in this fight going finish. And I think that Nickal is going to knock him out in the first round. Next fight up, the co-main event, Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. This is a lightweight bout, 5 rounds. Oliveira is number 2 in the world, 34-10, coming at minus 245. Chandler is number 12 in the world, 23-8, coming at plus 200. Oliveira, he's super dangerous on the ground. I think he has the most submissions in the UFC. He has crazy nasty knees, and he's just a finisher. It's hard to not like Charles Oliveira. Do Bronx, honestly, he's one of my favorite fighters. He's super dangerous, and he's taken out pretty much everybody. He's beaten Chandler already. He did get dropped in that fight, so there definitely is possibilities for Chandler to win just because he brings the heat. But I'd say his bad fight IQ and him coming off a 2-year layoff is going to hurt him in this fight. I think that Oliveira will just be able to win the striking exchanges and eventually finish Chandler again. Oliveira, low medium confidence in the pick, medium high confidence in this fight going finish, and I think that Oliveira is going to submit Chandler in the first round. Next fight up, the main event, Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. This is a heavyweight bout. The title's on line. Jon Jones is the champ. He's 27-1, coming at minus 625. Miocic is 20-4, coming at plus 455. Jones, he's probably the best all-arounder. It's either between him and Mighty Mouse, but I'd say Jon Jones, he's viewed as the GOAT. It's hard to pick against Jon Jones. Miocic, he's old, he's been retired, he's been a firefighter. It's hard to tell how in shape he is, how much effort he's been putting in. Miocic, he could be cashing in for a paycheck, but I feel like he's definitely going to be hard to put away. Miocic is going to be the hardest matchup for Jon Jones in a while. He's only fought one time in like 4 years, and it was against Gall. Miocic is definitely a lot better than Gall, but it's just whether or not he's deteriorated enough. Initially, I did think that Jon Jones would finish Miocic, but when you look at Miocic's record, he hasn't lost many times. He's hard to finish. He's hard to take down. Jon Jones has definitely been slipping in his last couple fights. He's been out of the game, ring rust. There's a lot of things that come into play, and I'd say that the fight against Santos was definitely a close fight. You could have gave it to Santos. Santos tore everything in his left knee that compromised him after the first round. Everybody knows that Jon Jones lost to Dominic Reyes. It was a bullshit decision win, but I'd say that always ends up getting it done, and I feel like in this matchup, it's kind of going to be the same. Miocic is definitely going to need to have a Hail Mary to beat Jon Jones just because Jon Jones is so well-rounded. But I think that this fight will be closer than the odds have it. I feel like Miocic, there is a world where he pulls it off. He might need a Hail Mary, but Jon Jones has been slipping. And I'd say that Jon Jones is not the same as we have him in our minds. Like, he is the GOAT. He definitely is in contention. But Jones is so old. I think that this fight could be more boring than people think. But the pick is going to be low-medium confidence in Jon Jones, low confidence in this fight going decision. That's going to be my quick picks breakdown on UFC 309, Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Thanks for watching.